R-E-S-T-E-C-P. Do you even know what that spells? Respectpa? Yes. Respectpa. How's anyone out there meant to respectpa each other? If you lot in here don't even start respectpa-ing one another.
Sergeant, eject the gentleman.
Respect.
Two hours later, I was leaning over to press the button, and then I realized I left the dehumidifier. Evidently, the humidity has gotten back up into the range, and after sitting idle all winter, it turned on. And then David Brown called. But that's okay, David. See, he's like, "Oh, so I'm interrupting." I go, "No, technically, I haven't started the camera yet." We're gonna look at Bug Zapper. And why did I get this? Because it's named Bug Zapper. That was like the only reason. It is from Avery. It's a sour ale. An ale with lime zest, ginger, and mint. Weighing in at 6%. And I'm going to put it in a glass that I got from Clyde. My two farted ale club. Okay, right off the bat, it's not some kind of funky color. It's got a combination of Joey and Cobra when they get a new parts kit in for the DeLorean. Coincidentally, I don't know who he was thinking about, but David just got done telling me he wished he could find a dildo with the DeLorean logo on it. Okay, right off the bat, I smell the mint, like fresh mint. Cheers. If you're a huge fan of two things, you love a mojito, mojito. I know I'd eventually get it. Thanks for the help, though. A mojito. If you're a big fan of a mojito and like beer, this might be for you. I could actually go over to the fridge right now and grab Christine, in the event that she was going to make mojitos, has a couple of trays of ice cubes with fresh mint that she grew in the garden in it. I can't say I'm a huge fan of mint. Now, she's made some pretty damn good mojitos. I've never ordered one out. She said the best she's ever had was in Vegas. And I think she was talking about mojitos. I don't remember. So, yeah. A little bit of a, I said lime, right? I didn't say lemon. Lime zest, ginger. Now, ginger, I've always been partial to ginger, a lot more. Actually, I'm just kidding. I've never been partial to ginger. I always like Marianne. Ginger, having done quite a bit of the juicing, and ginger is used in a lot of the recipes. Ginger is a very powerful thing. It does not take much. Before you start really going, I put too much damn ginger in here. And even knowing that there's ginger, I'm really getting the lime, and I'm getting the fresh mint. Normally, now I have to admit, I never read what was in this beer. I saw Bug Zapper and a purple colored can, and somehow I saw sour ale. I saw sour ale, saw it was in kind of a purple colored font, and somehow just came to the conclusion that it was going to be blueberry or something like that. So this is, I might have had second thoughts because it was a 6-pack. I think it was 15 or 16 bucks. But now having had one, I'm going to have no problems at all drinking all 6 of them. strangely, it's almost like you get, for sure, the fresh mint on the nose. But it's almost like you get the mint and a little bit of the ginger on the nose, but I'm not really getting it on the taste. Got a package in today. I have I tried to look and see. I have one thing that hasn't arrived yet off of Amazon, and it's a bi-monthly subscription to kettle corn, and I know that that's not the box. So I have no idea what that is. Open that up in a second. But I noticed there was a shit ton of people that were late showing up to the Bloody Mary video. Rich Huff says cheers. J-Dog says Heart Club Mr. Hoster. Heh. And then he says just missed it. And then Mr. 27 says Brew Babe looks fake. Then he says 94th commenter here. Then he says it's been years since I've had a Bloody Mary. Go get one, I'll wait. I'm actually having one right here. I bought a little V8, and it's about 75% from the can and 25% on the top from the a Bloody Mary. And it just kind of takes the edge off of it. Not booze or alcohol, but there was a little bit of a snap that I really didn't care for, and the V8 brings it right back where Daddy likey. Oh yeah, I love me a Bloody Mary. A weekend breakfast where Christine's willing to drive. Here's the gun. Here's the keys of the car. Especially when we used to go out and visit Sam when she worked at the Choo Choo. The loaded Bloody Mary. Big piece of thick cut bacon. And of course she knows that I like shrimp. So instead of the one jumbo shrimp, I think one time she gave me 6. See, we're past the statute of limitations, so you know, if you're the owner of the Choo Choo. I know the owner of the Choo Choo was pretty upset when Sam left. Mr. 27, again on the wrong video, have you ever thought about doing a hashtag live Brew Bomi show? Maybe. Then he asks, then he says, hashtag Brew Bomi show is a human right. Then he says, no Canadian here, I'm disappointed. And then he says, I'm disappointed with the intro Babe's Boobs and Brew Babe. And he says 115th. Now, we are on to the first on the right video. And that was Patriot Ninja saying first. Harmarsh saying second. Patriot Ninja saying, hey guys, it's snowing outside. Oh yeah, you're, I think you're screwed if you, Smile Money, Nye Hap, Joey, let's see, who else is in that neck of the woods? As Christine said earlier this afternoon, those guys right now are getting treated like a cheap hooker. Pounded. Yeah, I just thought, just in case something terrible happens to Joey in the bad weather, I'll show you the last thing that I sent to Joey.
Shut the fuck up, Joey. Hey, wanna come over here and tongue dart the fart box?
Yep. Okay. So, you think the Emperor and Cunhole Harris, you think shotguns, especially if they're evil looking? Oh, and I have to admit, I made a small change. I decided that this would be something that I would be shooting a lot. My my Beretta 22 would probably be something I wouldn't shoot as much, so I did a little flip-flop on red dots. I put the Sig Sauer on the shotgun, and I put the dirt cheap red dot on the 22. The problem is the 22 kind of has like the Weaver style mount, and if I noticed that upon tightening it down, it looks like it wants to favor either leaning down or leaning up. So it'll be interesting to see if I'm able to sight it in or not. But this is just a much better red dot, and this is going to be definitely more punishing than say a 22. So I don't know. Now I'm not asking for your approval. I'm just saying, look what I did. That, and I'm wondering, you know, is this also going to be on the hit list? Here's what I think is funny, but don't tell anybody. Is and I have made this comment to you guys before. Back before I ever had a YouTube video up, I used to follow a website called Box of Truth. Not what you're thinking, Wade. And Gunwild. And Brad, and Mark, and Jay, and all the rest of the deplorables. It was called Box of Truth, and people used to send him supposedly bulletproof shit to shoot, and he would shoot it with various things. And what I thought was interesting is one of the only things that he ever had make it through a piece of bank bulletproof glass was a 12 gauge slug. And I was like, he was getting some of this kind of rare and exotic looking custom nasty ass shit, kind of like stuff from Jade Elite Ammunition. You know, stuff where if you actually just drop the bullet onto your foot, it would stick into your sock and blood would start flowing out. Yeah, that stuff never made it through the bulletproof glass. But a 12 gauge slug made it through the bulletproof glass. It was kind of like a Lamborghini Huracan with twin turbos ripping down the freeway, hitting a steel barrier, and the car completely is destroyed and there's no damage to the barrier, versus a semi hits the barrier and just completely destroys it. That was pretty good. I think that was a good analogy. But I was honestly shocked when I had watched this guy shoot with all sorts of the AR-15, some custom bullets out of 308, and nothing went through this piece of bulletproof glass. And then he pulls out a 12 gauge slug, and I was like, yeah, good luck with that. It's like a pop can being thrown at bulletproof glass. And it was like, bam, and one shot went straight through it. And I was like, what did I just watch? Okay, I can't take it anymore. I don't know what this is. It's always a dangerous thing. I've opened up things before that I was like, I'm not even sure how this even got here. So I'm gonna take a little look, and if I think it's something that you would enjoy, or it turns out it's something that I ordered for myself, you know, that's kind of non-eventful. But I really don't have anything on order right now. Digital Life made in China. 4K Ultra camcorder, high definition. Wonder if it comes with free COVID. Oh, it comes with Andy's mints. A battery. A battery. A user's manual. Oh, cool! It comes with one of those. Makes it look like the Sony with the great big thing, so you can look like a Hollywood pro. A Apple Cube USB charger. Looks like a HDMI to this thing cable. Another USB to looks like micro USB cable. A remote control. I like me the remote controls. A shotgun boom mic, and another USB cable of some sort in there. Now, here we are hitting the meat and potatoes. The DV Cam. It's got Wi-Fi too. 48 megapixels. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to. What does that do? USB port. Oh, it has a battery in it, so that means it comes with 2 batteries. I don't see a power supply, so that means it must be powered completely by USB. Looking for the extra line of ports. Let's see, I got mic. There we go. We got mic, video, and a USB port on the back of it. I do not see an external power in. That doesn't mean that it doesn't have it, but I'm just saying. Okay, give it a try. See, I mean, if nothing else, see how it looks compared to that. I mean, I will openly admit the using my phone. I will list that as a fail on multiple fronts. Thank you, somebody. More than likely, I guess I don't know if I have possibly 2 people. Oh, what am I doing? This is the backup. This is the actual. Marsh, I finally made it in the last 2 days of brew reviews. Sleep was needed. Yes, sir. Yes, it was. Patriot Ninja, HR127. Here we go. Gunwild says, also look at HR121, HR125, and HR130. They are attacking from all angles. Ninja says, yep, scumbags. Yeah, I personally hope that I want anybody to perish in a fiery death that comes after the Second Amendment. Our founding fathers had it right, and the only reason that you want to disarm us is because you know it's the only way to fuck us, because we won't be able to defend ourselves. But you know what? Just like that thing that I got from a gentleman in Britain writing, "You're the last hope for the rest of the world on having some place that's free before the new world order takes over." I don't care what you want to call it. If you attack the Second Amendment, I wish you deceased. Anybody that comes after the Constitution of the United States of America deserves to hang in a tree until dead. And if we started doing that, maybe there'd be less fucking pussies out there. Because when people say, oh, Trump was just inciting, well, you know what? There's at least 70 plus million people that know you fucking cheated and you screwed the American people out of a fair election. You deserve everything that you have coming to you. Instead of being such, oh, I can't condone any form of violence. You know what? I'm not a member of anything. I believe in our Constitution. I believe in what our founding fathers fought and died for. The men and women in our military have upholded for all of these years. And I believe that Donald Trump actually gives a shit about the American people and the rights. And was sick and tired of seeing all of the fucking swamp in charge of all this. And now, as of today, you've got all sorts of Republicans coming out saying, oh, we need to change the party. They need to convict Trump. Yeah, we need to break the break the Constitution, and we need to break the law, and we need to go after an American citizen who is no longer the president, because you're fucking afraid that in 4 years he's going to run, or he's going to have someone picked that's going to run, and they're sick and tired of him actually going against the system, going against the big machine, going against the swamp. The swamp needs to be drained by force, by fire, by whatever it takes. Like I've said repeatedly, I just don't want it to be with a handgun or a firearm, or because I don't want to give them, quote unquote, no pun intended, the ammunition. But everybody in the deep state, these fucking rhino Republicans that are all turning on Trump and all saying if they don't convict Trump, we're just gonna go in a different direction. We're leaving the Republican Party. Good, go, bye-bye. Again, anybody that doesn't stand for the Constitution of the United States of America, I would love to be able to think your head exploded. I want you gone. I want you stop using our oxygen. And I want it to keep happening until someone gets the hint that it's all about the Constitution and our freedoms. It's not about Trump. It was about what he believed in and how he believed in us. And our government does not believe in us. Hell, it's like look at Biden's approval rating. Ooh, you just got in there. You're already fucking pissing off some of the people that voted for you. The rest of it was just made up numbers. Fucking stupidest, dumbest motherfucker. Harmarsh, HR 127 is unsponsored bill. I asked Rudy 4LT about it, and she made a video on the bill. She has never been wrong. Basically, it's unsponsored, so it's fucking dead on arrival. Patriot Ninja. Totally agree, Imperial Stout should be at least 10% or higher. Absolutely. Patriot Ninja, that shirt, laugh out loud. Was I wearing I can't even remember, was I wearing the Dumb and Dumber one? There's been a lot of really good anti-Biden shirts being sent my way, and I truly appreciate it because that's right, I was wearing I shaved my balls for this shit. Yeah, okay, that one's funny too. I thought it was great when the guy over at Superior Meats goes, Absolutely love that shirt. And I was wearing the Dumb and Dumber shirt, and I go, yep. And he goes, then again, he goes, I know for a fact that you haven't had a problem at all. Nope, I have not. I'm proud of who I voted for. I believe in anybody that believes in this country. And the Democratic Party, definitely. And now, it looks like about 75% of the Republicans don't believe in America anymore. Take your fucking one world order and shove it right up your fucking ass. It's my money. I'm not even inebriated. It's only going to get worse. It's only going to get worse on my thoughts about those people. Again, round them all up and put them in a and that was the other thing announced today. Speaking of rockets, Elon Musk and is it Trump Jr. has announced that they're going to be starting up something that will replace Twitter and Twatter and Fagbook. And all apologies to anybody that doesn't know what door to use. It's just a term that I use to describe a shithole, a void. Like I said, I deactivated my twat hole account, and I just really don't want anything to do with anybody that doesn't support our country anymore. And I know some of you are completely right when you're like, just keep fighting the fight. Don't give them the satisfaction. But the one thing, and maybe the only thing I've ever truly agreed with Chuck is when he said, you just got to know, you gotta know when to get out. And I've said when I'm no longer having fun, I apologize for anybody that's still over there at Fagbook and you're deep into it, because you might interact with me and I don't interact back. It's because I basically find stuff that I feel is really offensive to libtard, deep spaced out Democrats. And anything that I know that's going to offend them and make a patriot smile, I'll post it. And I really just, I've been looking more forward, Steve at Frontline, looking more forward to hanging out over at StogieLives.com and posting. I know I can post pictures and say things that aren't going to be restricted. Like they are at the other place. I mean, what is it? Steve, Meal Team. What the hell did you just put up? And it was just like, it was funny, and it must have had 6 fact-check things that had all popped up. And I was like, God, I wish I could just, the last time every time I can in any way send anything to Fagbook, you socialist fucking cunts. You suck. Freedom much? Now I want to give that a try. Oh, God. Geist. I'll save you. It's a very disturbing thing with Matt's face on it. I was not drunk enough to properly preview that. Okay. Hey, but good news for everybody that asks me all the time. Glockgeist is still alive. That was proof of life. Okay, rolling, rolling, rolling. Get your doggies rolling. I have to get out of here soon because I'm cooking. Smile Money. Wow. Wow, what? Ninja says, how's the snow doing by you? Smile Money says, and I quote, already closing things down. The plow has been down the road 3 times. Ninja, this was 18 hours ago. Ninja says, same, stay safe. Multi-Gunman says, thanks again, I'm still quite proud of myself. That would be to the wow. Nice. Gunwild, 4th commenter, bitches. Good, that's good to know. 190 something comments and I'm only 4 in. Mike, here. Mike. Pocoloco, 71269, who cares? Cobra, yo. Harmarsh, yo, Cobra. Smile Money. Grand Power reminds Matt of a high point. Please elaborate. That sounds like a fascinating story. No. Now let me go first here. There's nothing that reminds me of a high point other than a high point. I've never held a gun that was as much of a melted down frying pan into a block of thing called a gun. The Grand Power is flat out a piece of art compared to a high point. But then again, that's just me. What do I know? Poco Loco. It reminds Matt of a high point. Drugs are bad. Sorry, squirrel. Oh, now what? Geist. Okay, fine.
Oh my gosh. Look at her butt.
Please stop. I do not have enough medication to counter this. Oh, we're empty. Must mean the brew review is over. Poco, Matt said back in the day. When was that for Matt? Preschool? Nihap said he's still shitting yellow. Gunwild, hey, that's my brew babe. Winning. Blue Healer said, nice choice. Gunwild said, I do what I can. Harmar says, great choice. Hell yeah, Patriot Ninja. Ooh, you sharted. Hey, just for the record, I did do a quality check after the review, and we passed the 2 finger glove test. It's all good. Let me guess. Blue Healer with 2 thumbs up. That could possibly be the worst one yet. Matter of fact, that one is so terrible, I am going to forward it on to Matt himself. All of a sudden, I don't feel so good. I'm not even Glockgeist. I'm not even gonna show them that last one. Smile Money, 6 or 7, now like 5 or 5 1/4. I know these reviews are long, but Matt had the years flying by. Thank you, Smile Money. Thank you, Blue Healer. Crazy Scotsman. Whiskey. Multi-Gunman says I second that. Harmar says I third that. Patriot Ninja says fourth that. You all can go fuck yourselves. Clyde says, in the compound with Clyde, he says to me, whiskey, revolution, hashtag, Biden is not my president. Well, you know what? Biden is nobody's president. I mean, if you have to cheat, you're still a cheater. Listen, it's a school night. I got to get up early in the morning, so. Well, this will be the kiss of death for the Lefroy. Good thing tomorrow is recycling day. Hey, did you see I put stairs in here? Just kidding. Oh, I think I pinched a nerve. Here's the funny thing. You guys know I have the utmost respect for both of you. So I could use this. And I just feel that somehow I would be only speeding my trip to hell by using that as a whiskey without an E. Okay. You'll work up to it. Harmarsh, I'll watch the rest in the daylight. I can't stay awake. Later, brew crew. Hashtag Matt, shut the fuck up. Smile Money. My grandmother was a leader in the Women's Christian Temperance Union and promoted non-drinking. So glad we have no similar family stories. Laugh out loud, Matt. Gunwild. I don't know about Minnesota, but in California, USPS delivers packages only on Sundays. That might be why one of their trucks was parked in front of the man cave Matt's grandma's house. Now, if it's coming from Amazon, it'll come any day of the week here, including Sunday. Stephen, I don't report the ad. I just hide the ad and then on the next option hide the page. You sneaky bastard. Blue Healer. Star Wars, Star Trek, and a thumbs down. Lord of the Rings, and 2 thumbs up. Oh, I agree with Multi-Gunman. Blasphemy. Blue Healer says, just stirring the pot a little. It's probably going to affect our friendship. This has happened in the past, Blue Healer, and I'm willing because I can't sugarcoat stuff. I can't be who I'm not. I don't know if I've ever seen one of the movies in its entirety. And I know we probably had like the first, I don't remember how many was out at the time of my divorce, but I know we had them for the kids. And of course the hooker I used to be married to liked that kind of stuff. So, the movie probably got played a gazillion times in my house, but how me actually sitting start to finish through it, nah, probably not. And I'm not saying it wasn't a well-made and well-done thing, but I have always had a problem with timepiece movies. The the medieval movie with Charlie Hoon from Sons of Anarchy, that I loved. The one that we just watched the last night on Netflix, loved. Why? And of course that had what's his name? Christine was here. What's his nuts? I can see his face, but I can't think of his name right now. It was a very good movie. It was kind of a mind fuck because you just thought, and the whole thing was, I'm not going to give it away, but the last night, that was really good. But typically, I'm not usually a big fan of timepiece movies like that. I've always had a thing for sci-fi, futuristic, or at least now in action. Like, you know, the unbelievable shit, you know, when you can actually get 72 rounds out of a revolver and much more out of a Glock. So I'm not knocking, you know, people get into stuff. That's freaking awesome. But Star Wars and Star Trek, thumbs down, unsubbed, fucker. Oh God. Oh, I tell you, the more and more they want to push, I have. What the hell do I even have left down here? A bunch of. I think there's actually even more under the pile. I'm about that close. I'm about that close to going out and just covering the fucking bumper or the back tailgate of my truck in Trump stickers. I am so sick and tired of all these fucking pussies, all the trying to rewrite our history. Oh, I can breathe now that Trump is gone. Oh, I'm sorry. I guess what? You know, revise your history. You must have missed all that shit about economic going in that direction. And it's like, what in the fuck do these socialist, libtard, Democrat douchebags, what is it that you see? Are you so blinded by Orange Man bad that you missed the facts and what really took place in the last 4 years? Because, oh my God, you know, the only thing is a lot of the stuff that that Biden is doing right now, he actually did say he was going to do it. You fucking dumbass Democrats, especially you union idiots. Oh, we can't think for ourselves. We just simply do whatever our union said. And our union said we always have to vote for the Democrat. Out of a job. Out of a fucking job. And I'm sorry. I don't want to sound babyish about the whole thing, but I'm going firmly back on something that I said. I will not give up on voting. We need to get fully behind anything that Trump endorses. If the Republicans want to just simply be the Democratic Party, except for the Democrats are strong and they're willing to stand behind their fraud and own it, where you fucking Republicans, you're the ones that when you think that there's some woman being abused and you flip the door open and it's just some Republican enjoying getting it up the ass because you're fucking weak and have become irrelevant, then I guess maybe it is time we go in a different direction. The Patriot movement under Donald Trump, because the Democrat and the Republican Party appear to be pretty much one and the same. And fuck both of you. And there's definitely even a difference in color. The Lafroig has a nice look. Whereas this weak-ass other stuff kind of reminds me of Lord of the Rings. Blue Healer's like, that's right, motherfucker. Let it blow out your nose. Saying shit about my Lord of the Rings. Blue Healer. Thank goodness no one has invented smell-o-vision. Hey, smell like roses. Roses and peach petals. Or rose petals and peach pieces. Or cow poop. Smell money. When you looked at Eric's sheath, did you also see that Brown can, what Brown can do for you after that shart? Multi-Gunman. I came for the beer, but I'm staying for the whiskey. Gunwild. Opie Taylor was Ron Howard's character in the Andy Griffith Show. And Tardisius says to him, there's only one Opie. J-Dog. Here at work. Smile money. It is good that you're a young Matt. I am sure you can do better in the next 30 years. Or not. J-Dog. Matt has a t-shirt and a vest on. He's confused a hoodie would work. J-Dog. Those Grand Power mags are really hard to load. Yeah. Oh my God. Yes, they are. Like, off the top of my head, I know I can't think of another magazine in the arsenal that I used to have before they all fell off my kayak that drew blood, like trying to load the Grand Power magazines. That's why I switched to using the Lula, and now I won't even. I took the part that broke off of the Lula, and I JB welded it back into place so that I can use it on stuff other than the Lula. Rich Huff, cheers all. Cheers, Rich. Smile money. Damaging the retina of your child and telling him the light was on your pistol that you were pointing at him. That is something to ponder. J-Dog. Now Matt has a Carhartt on. Yeah, it's like 57 degrees below zero down here. Cobra. Great show tonight. Matt was on point. Sunday fun day. As long as it's after church. Laugh out loud. Smile money, and to the point, you mean drunk, hammered, and plastered. Cobra says no, his fashion. And then Smile money says, well, he is standing next to a man wearing a shave my balls for this t-shirt. Cheap old gun guide about your t-shirt. Many people would say too much information. Me, I say thanks for warning. I wouldn't use aftershave if I were you. Just saying. And I can say fair enough. Thanks for the tip. Thanks for sharing. I'm gonna go with fair enough. Yeah, cheap old gun guy. There was this time that I had a big party down at my place, and long story short, there was some bets thrown around. There was some, actually, I think me and the other guy lost, and I ended up shaving my chest with a butter knife. And just for a joke, one of my fantastic friends ran in and threw some rubbing alcohol on me after that, and that was almost. And I mean it when I say almost as miserable as when it started to grow back. Because it was like, oh, God. So I can only imagine what it'd be like if it was on your nuts. Cheap old gun guy. And this is the reason we don't have smell-o-vision. McLean, how does a black powder revolver work? Sweet. McLean, I think the intro lady was natural. Thoughts? The intro lady. she was, yeah, she was okay. Oh, of course I have to get past that intro where somebody shat and they. No, I think those are real. But of course, McLean, the only way to really know is to taste them. Natural tits just taste so much sweeter. Steve, Alka-Seltzer won't kill birds. Sad day. Sure makes them suffer. I've actually never personal tried it. I was just told that. So it must be like an internet myth. Are you actually serious, McLean? Because you can, like, YouTube or Google this shit. Or, hey Google, how does a black powder revolver work?
According to Wikipedia, gunpowder, also known as the retronym black powder to distinguish it from modern smokeless powder,
Google.
is the earliest
Google.
known chemical explosive.
Hey, Google. Google, I have another question.
Sure, what's up?
How does a black powder revolver work?
On the website gunbelts.com, they say, black powder pistols generally come percussion fired. The spark goes through to the chamber where the powder and projectile are seated. Spark ignites powder, powder goes boom, and the bullet is sent out the barrel.
Thank you.
No problem.
Hey, Google, how does an ejaculation work?
On the website webmd.com, they say, the urethra senses the sperm and fluid mixture. Then, at the height of sexual excitement, it sends signals to your spinal cord, which in turn sends signals to the muscles at the base of your penis. These contract powerfully and quickly every 0.8 seconds. This forces the semen out of the penis as you climax.
Wow, that was deep.
Oh, okay.
Jules says, cheers to both of you. Cheers, Jules.
To your health.
Yeah. Love you.
That's so amazing to hear. Hey, do you want to celebrate? You can say yes or no.
Yeah, let's celebrate.
Awesome. How do you want to celebrate? With a compliment or a joke? Just say joke or compliment.
Let's go with a joke.
What do you call a shoe made out of a banana? A slipper.
Okay, yeah, that was really, really funny.
I'll take it.
Okay, I'm gonna go back to my mundane life now, if that's okay with you.
Sorry, I didn't understand.
Yeah, neither does my accountant.
Sorry, I didn't understand.
NIHAP says, having a Biden moment. Come on, man! Lipsies and Buckeye are large gun distributors. Ruger sometimes makes exclusive models for them. You can stop listening to me now. Bisley is a town in England. The UK NRA is located there. The revolver takes its name from the grip frame designed by Colt Manufacturing Company that was popular at the shooting matches held at Bisley. Ruger now makes some guns in this style, which they call Bisleys. Your Blackhawk is a 3840 and a 10mm. The 3840 was derived from the bigger 4440. That was an attempt to get the same cartridge in both revolver and carbine. Back in the frontier days, you had the Colt 873 and 45 Colt and the Winchester 873, which came in 40, 44, 40. Come on, man! DFC here at work, J-Dog Productions. Wade, the trouble with getting older is your mind starts lying to you. The mind says you're still 20 years old. Superman while your body screams to stop listening to that crazy asshole in the attic. Pretty much. Brad, the only bad gun is one that is not loaded. Patriot Ninja says, agreed. Harmar says 100%. Yeah, I think I got that covered right now. Of course, especially with this one. You know, there's just something about if you're standing here and I'm like, oh yeah, go ahead, make my millennium. It's my money. I copied a definition from the Urban Dictionary about froth, and they deleted that also. Those motherfuckers. Sharkey from across the big pond. I just had Mr. Hayes cloud my vision. It made me see all sorts of nice pistols and even a revolver. It must have been a dream, as no such thing exists. Definitely. Sharky. Hashtag Fartman goes brrrt. Edit. Damn, Fartman went brr splash. Sharky. The CMT, the CETME / G3 with the HK slap are totally different from the FNFAL. Son of a bitch. Harmarsh. Matt seconding something Eric says in the case of Monkey See, Monkey Do. Sharky, SH, Outro Babe, got stolen. Motherfuckers. Are you serious? Let's see, where are we? Hour 38, hour 39, so it's within seconds of the shit show being over. And Matt just keeps talking, and I just go over and turn the camera off. Okay. Any day, Eric, you can walk over and turn the camera off. Okay. Okay. Okay, hang on. I'm about to get denied. And I reach up and oh yeah, freeze frame on me. I'll figure out what girl I used and use her as the intro. Fuck you, YouTube. Oh, did that come out loud? Gunwild, cheated out of the Outro Babe once again. Harmar says Outro Babe discrimination. Gunwild says ScrewTube has no shame. Harmarsh, read more button. The new Dodge Demon was banned from the NHRA tracks because from factory it produced 840 horsepower. Think about that for a second. The new Dodge Challenger Hellcat Redeye produces 717 horsepower from the factory, plus you can tweak it up to within 14 horsepower of the Demon. Give me those factory hot rods over a Tesla any day. My little S10 Blazer with the 383 stroker, a 350 bored out with bigger pistons and head and cam, produced 500 horsepower and ran 13.5 in the quarter mile. Yeah, that is a big... Oh, trust me, if, what is it, the TRX? The Dodge TRX is their 704 horsepower pickup. If I won like the mini lottery and I could just go buy a couple vehicles and then put money aside to actually do something called retire, I would buy Christine a Hellcat in Slimer Green, and I would get that Dodge pickup just for the fun of it. I mean, because the goal at that point in time is I don't have to worry about working anymore. If I actually was buying a work truck, I would right now, just because why not, I would get a 1-ton 4-door dually. Not because I want to give the anything I would possibly have to do work related the pleasure, but because that's what I want for towing my fifth wheel. John Solar, $3.50 per beer. What the fuck? David Brown, hello boys. Hi Matt. And that's the last. Hitting the club button. Probably need to talk about this fast. Where are we? Oh, there's a shock. Right at it. Right at the hour. You know. It's not hideous, but you really have to be a fan of mint, because it's mint forward, mint in the middle, mint at the end, and it's 6%. So, I've always had a big thing for Avery. They always hit it out of the park. It's a limited release too, by the way, just like that fart yesterday. 6%. You know, I'd have to say that if the price was right, which probably would never be, I would actually consider getting this again. I find it to be drinkable. I'd almost put it more in the lawnmower beer. It's, you know, but overall, I'd give it a 7.5. And it's actually kind of a low score for something that I would actually get again. But based on its price, that's probably never going to happen. Okay. Still got the shot from Clyde, by the way. So I hit refresh and... the hell is going on? There's nobody in the club. According to this, David's comment, hello boys. Of course, I see every single one of my hearts was taken away by ScrewTube. I just... Mm-hmm. Well, according to this, nobody got a heart. Okay, I don't know what's going on. According to this, nobody got a heart, and if that's the case, then nobody got notified that there was the club, and I don't have the fucking time or patience to go back through and put another fucking heart on every fucking one, so fuck you, YouTube. And whatever the outro babe was that they fucked with will be the intro babe. Cheers, guys.